Happy Diwali, Govardhan Puja. May everybody be blessed this new year. Practically every month somewhere there's a new year. Just another new year. And blessed by Radha Govinda, to all of you joyously advance in Krishna consciousness. Jai. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prasarine Nirvisesha Shrinivari Paschati Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Jnana Jnanam Jana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Vibha Kadamayan Kadati Swaparantikam. Jai glories to Chokta Radha Govinda ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So Srila Prabhupada came here in 1965. Prabhupada was the ambassador of Sri Krishna, Radha and Krishna from Goloka Vrindavan to come to the world and spread Krishna consciousness. And he was given the daunting task of coming to the Western world to bring Krishna consciousness. So Prabhupada said wherever he was Vrindavan, because Radha and Krishna are always in his heart. So he said, you may think I'm now in New York City, but I'm actually in Vrindavan. So Srila Prabhupada wanted Vrindavan to be manifested in the hearts of all living entities, because in that way they would become happy. If you have in your heart the kingdom of God, or the abode, the home of the Lord, with the Lord and his associates, and all the peace and joy that comes with that, then you become actually satisfied. So this was the desire of Srila Prabhupada, to bring Radha and Krishna to all living entities in the universe. And when Prabhupada came here, it was 1975. So he named these deities Radha Govinda. Prabhupada had deities named Radha Govinda when he was young. And these deities remarkably look like them. In 1973, in Loy Bazaar in Vrindavan, when Vrindavan was a little bit more quiet and serene, and the temple president, Kurushrestha, his wife, Devi Dasi, was called in the heart to go to Vrindavan on pilgrimage and obtain the supreme personalities of Godhead, Radha and Krishna. Where would she find them? How could she find the Radha and Krishna for Denver? The devotees were rooting, that's okay, you'll find them, Devi Dasi. Just pray hard to Prabhupada. So, going through Loy Bazaar, it says that Krishna is directing the wanderings of all living entities. So she is going, and then stops at one shop, walks in, sees the deities that look so much like Prabhupada's Radha Govinda. And she says, these are the deities for Denver. Can you please arrange for them that I can take them? So Didi Wala arranged for the travel, special travel visa for the Supreme Personalities of Godhead to come all the way from Vrindavan to Denver, Colorado. Actually, our first deities in Colorado are the Jagannath deities. And they came around 69-ish, 68, 69. First deities to bless this mountain state. So Prabhupada, he knew that in this New Bhadrak ashram, Prabhupada named this temple New Bhadrak ashram, he knew that everyone who would come here in the future, including all of you, he knew that in your hearts you would want to experience what we experienced here tonight. We saw this beautiful play about how Indra's pride was removed and arrogance, how he surrendered to Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada knew that everyone was suffering in the world from arrogance and pride and distress and anxiety. And he understood that if they just can feel this mood of Vrindavan, if they can just get the mercy of Radha and Krishna, then they will be actually happy. So that's what happened, and they came and were installed in 1974 here on Govardhan Puja. In fact, most of our deities were installed on Govardhan Puja, and that makes sense because the Giriraj, he's the king of mountains. We're here in the western Himalayas, and so we're surrounded by mountains. And so we're actually protected by this lifter of Govardhan Hill, and how he comes for this festival to give us upliftment. So Chota Radha Govinda came here, and that was about maybe 2 years before the big deities, Radha Govinda, were installed in 76. So when they came, the devotees took a beautiful picture of them, sent it to Srila Prabhupada, and I was told that he kept that picture in Vrindavan in his quarters on one of his tables so that he could always have the darshan of our Chota Radha Govinda. So they were very, very dear to him. And there was one famous devotee, disciple of Srila Prabhupada, Gauri Dasi. Older devotees would know her. Srikanta Prabhu knows. And so she was acquainted with Prabhupada's deities. Prabhupada personally trained her up in deity worship. And so when she came here, she stayed with us for a while here. And she told me, she said, these deities are just like Prabhupada's deities. I know why he named them Radha Govinda. She said, you're very fortunate because this is coming to Prabhupada's home when he was a child. And this is coming to Prabhupada when he first came to America with these deities. In other words, these are deities that are eternally dear to Srila Prabhupada. And we're very fortunate to have them here. So the devotees were inspired in worshiping them by having the deities present. Everyone gets inspired in the heart to do service. So devotees became very much enlivened to distribute Krishna consciousness all over the world in many ways, and especially distributing Srila Prabhupada's books. So when devotees would come here, they would observe that this Chota Radha Govinda and these deities here are Sankirtan deities. They give inspiration for spreading Krishna consciousness. And they're in the mood of Lord Chaitanya in the sense of wanting to give very freely and mercifully this love of God to everyone. So in the many, many years of their worship, they would do funny things on the altar. They sometimes devotees would offer in the afternoon offering fluffy cakes with icing and all kinds of pastries. And one day the pujari came on the altar and Chotarada Govinda were covered in fluffy frosting. So different things would happen. It just shows you that deities are not idols. That once you understand that Krishna manifests in so many ways, right? In his holy names and in his deities and Prabhupada's books, he's manifesting how God can manifest in so many ways. So in that way, we see that thousands and thousands of souls have come here over the decades and seen their beautiful golden effulgence and prayed to them and had their desires fulfilled, and many devotees in the meantime went back to Godhead, meditating on their beautiful forms and Chotarada Govinda fulfilling their desires. So it's a very personal thing, like every one of you here. It's not by chance that you're here. And actually, Krishna is the Supreme Lord in everyone's heart, and his beautiful Radha are there in the hearts of all living entities, and they're there for us. We just have to chant their holy names in this age. That's how we understand that they're with us. So it's a personal thing for all of you here to experience that and appreciate that they're my deities too, right? You can all say, these are my deities because they're in my heart, they're with me, they're guiding me, they're mine in that sense. So it's okay to be possessive when it comes to the Supreme Lord's love and devotion, because that gives us the ultimate joy in life that comes on a very deep soul level. So it's unlimited topic. Chotarada Govinda, God unlimited, never ending. So could go on forever. So we hope that you all see that this is something very personal for you too. That these are the Supreme Personalities, and they care for you more than, well, I can say more than I care for even my own self, because they have unlimited love and care. So somehow or other, we can connect more and more with them and really feel their presence in our lives. So thank you so much. Thanks for being loyal supporters of their community. They're the ones orchestrating. They're the ultimate orchestrators, and we're their instruments. So the more we see that the Lord is the supreme orchestrator of life, then the more we feel that peace that, okay, I'm fine with being the instrument. I'm fine with doing the will of the Lord, like that. Sometimes in Vrindavan, the devotees will say, our managers of the temple are Krishna and Balaram's really the supreme manager here. Whatever goes on, he's the one who takes care of everything. So we understand that the Supreme Lord is the mover and the shaker of everything going on, and we just have to move in that same divine direction. And we can do that through the holy names. So main thing that Chotarada Govinda want from all of you is your love. So we may think, oh, I don't have that. No, you do have that. You do have that. Just go to them, they'll bring it out.